Hello, I'm Chris Wallis. I'm from the USDA ARS in Parlier, California. The work I do on zebra chip is predominantly looking at host chemistry and host chemical responses that the potato plant does when it gets infected with the Wallis.mp4 pathogen. And what I found so far was that these compounds called phenolics end up increasing in affected potatoes, as well as some amino acids, and defense-associated proteins. So those are proteins produced by the potato to defeat the bacteria. Of course, ultimately we know the story that these things are not successful at doing that. And I found out that these compounds I look at are actually very closely related to symptom severity. So the more phenolics and amino acids you have, the more of these defense proteins you have, the greater the symptoms you get in the tuber, both freshly cut tubers and ultimately we think fried tubers. We also looked at the relationship between these chemicals and the levels of the bacteria, the titers, and we found that there's really no relationship between these compounds and the Wallis.mp4 titers. So we think what happens is that the Wallis.mp4 moves more quickly than the chemicals are produced in certain areas, and kind of escapes the adverse effect these chemicals should have on the bacteria. But on the same end, it does seem that the bacteria does cause these compounds to be produced, at least the symptoms. So my research ultimately is a long-term strategy to figure out the ins and outs of the disease, what leads to the symptom development, and we can go from there with different breeding strategies and other modern technologies to develop new, novel ways to control zebra chip symptom development and get resistant varieties or tolerant varieties where zebra chip may hopefully no longer be a problem.